It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, our next guest is no stranger to the local comedy scene, but she's also flying the comedy flag high, having performed in the United States of America, in Canada, in Nigeria, and she's certainly no stranger to our Expresso set. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one and only Miss Angel Campey. Girl, you are looking amazing, and those shoes are popping.
I know, thank you.
Very, very nice. Listen, you're doing so well. I mean, your show is currently running at the Baxter Theatre, cleverly named Devil's Advocate.
Oh, you got that, did you?
How long is it still running for?
No, so it's tomorrow night is its first and only night.
Oh, okay.
One night only.
One night, why one night only?
Well, because it's part of the Mother City Comedy Festival,
Okay.
which is produced by Sivengezi,
Of course,
who
of
happens
course.
to be my roommate. And so he gave me the prime slot, 7:30 on a Saturday. There's 3 shows a day. It's been a thing. So yeah, this is my first time at the Baxter, which is pretty exciting.
Well, it's the first time of many things, but you also walked away with the award for Best Female Cape Town Comedian at the Cape Town Experiences Award Show.
Look how shocked I was.
Congratulations. You are looking like you're on top of the world in that photo.
I know, and my award's upside down.
Wow! As is our friend over here
KG
as well.
Mukhari.
What does
He's
it
the
mean?
best male, I'm the best female.
I love it.
But the thing is, like, awards are fun and good, but the only really important thing with an award is that my mother finally has something to put in the family group WhatsApp. Because
Okay.
one of my cousins is an Olympian. She's a Zimbabwean horse jumper, so
Yeah.
she rides for Zimbabwe. So the family group WhatsApp is always about that. And
Yeah.
now my mother's like, finally, my daughter's not embarrassing me.
Shame.
And the rest of the family doesn't
Mom
even
is so
reply.
Well, this is your moment. They should just let
Yes.
you have it. I absolutely love it. Now, you've played your show, Devil's Advocate,
Yes.
at the National Arts Festival
Yes, I
in
have.
Makanda for several runs
Yes.
now. What has been the reception to
It's
the
actually
show?
been surprisingly great. So I've
Yeah.
done 2 runs, and so that's like, I think like 16, 18 shows,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous. And Siv produced 13 shows, and I was his second best-selling show. So I had mostly sold-out houses. I pull weird faces on stage. It's quite traumatic. But the thing is, the only person who sold more than me that Siv produced was Loiso Gola.
What?
So I was like, check those numbers
That is
again. Are you
amazing.
sure?
Put it
So
there.
you
Come
go.
on.
So it went really well. So I'm really
Yeah.
hoping for a sold-out show tomorrow,
Yeah.
or else I'm just a failure. And the family WhatsApp will
Oh,
probably
stop
say
it.
she didn't sell out.
No, 2019, that WhatsApp group is going to be lit. Listen, the inaugural Cape Town Comedy Festival, I think, is so wonderful. I think comedians in Cape Town is absolutely rocking it. What do you think it means for you guys to have platforms like these to showcase your talents?
It's so great, and Stuart Taylor and Sivengezi did this, and because at the Baxter, there's all the big names, the comics you've always heard of, but then there's these like us, hi, hello, hi mom, and they finally know. And Siv was like, why can't we get these comedians, because South African comedy is actually so much better than world class.
Yes.
I mean, we know Trevor
Yes.
Noah, but if he was our best, he's better than their best.
Yeah.
Have a look at our mid-levels and our others, because what you're seeing on Netflix, if you go to your local comedy club, South African comedy is equally, if not better.
Amazing. I couldn't agree with you more. Let's talk about your show, for instance. What are some of the topics that you kind of poke fun at or that you touch on, just for those of us who are yet to see it?
Well, look, it's called Devil's Advocate for a reason. Like, I might rub some opinions up a little bit differently, but I have a very complicated family, and I had a Zulu stepmom, for example.
You did?
A lot of personal, and it was too soon after 94 when that happened. There was a lot of mixing. And so that's the kind of elements. I talk about South Africa, the new South Africa, in a context, but in a very personal, relatable context.
I love that. I love that. Well, it seems like there's going to be some spice involved as well.
And some
we're
Spice
always
Girls.
here for the spice. Angel, thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, if you want to catch the hilarious Angel Campey as she plays Devil's Advocate, you could do so at the Baxter Studio Saturday, 30th of March. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. and you can get tickets at webtickets.co.za. Support local, because why? It is lekker.
Yes.